At 300 pounds, my biggest struggle was being comfortable in my own skin. I had very little self-confidence in myself when it came to unfamiliar social situations. Once I was comfortable with the people I was around, it didn't bother me so much. But whenever I was introduced to new people, whether or not they were thinking of it, to me, they were recognizing me as this, fat guy, essentially. I hate to say that I was afraid of being judged, but I just felt like I was being judged all the time. I know that's not how people think. That's not how I think when I meet anybody. But to you, yourself, that's what it feels like. And it was more probably me beating up myself because I knew that this was my problem and I was doing absolutely nothing to fix it. I really didn't know what I needed to do. I just knew that something had to be done. I had no knowledge of nutrition. And in high school, I definitely was starving myself. I was a 170-pound kid and I was eating the same portions as my 120-pound mom. And my mom, it's not like we ate fast food and all that. She always was cooking whole food meals at home and all that. And we ate good. My brother wasn't heavy set. Just for some reason, I had that gene. I never really tried to get down on myself as far as that goes. I definitely felt like I had a slow metabolism and it wasn't fair. I'm trying to sit there and eat a grilled chicken salad, It's just like as a teenage kid, it just didn't make any sense to me. I just put on weight really easy. And if I wasn't super meticulous about watching my weight and then, essentially jogging every day, it would come back on. It was definitely a yo-yo effect between, elementary school, 5th grade was probably the only time I lost about 10 pounds. And then 6th grade and 7th grade, I wasn't trying anything. And then 8th grade, I think I lost about 20 pounds in 8th grade. And then I gained that back and I was 200 pounds as a freshman. In college, I definitely said, screw it at this point. I'm just not gonna, I'm not gonna worry about it. I was eating whatever I wanted to at the dining courts. If I wanted to go to McDonald's late at night with my buddies, that's what was happening. I would order the same things they would. Maybe they all gained 10 or 15 pounds, throughout not just freshman year, but say like from freshman year until junior year of college, where I gained about 100 pounds. In the back of my head, I had acknowledged that I was not the same size as I was freshman year going into college. I hadn't stepped on a scale in 3 years, but at the holidays, you take pictures with the family and you can see that you don't look the same. And I just had no desire to fix it. I wasn't gonna tell myself that I'd gained weight. It was easier just to look at it and it is what it is. And I stretched my shirts out as far as they can go and stayed in an extra large shirt as long as I possibly could. In my head, if I was staying in the same clothes, I wasn't getting any bigger. One of my buddies, he was working over 40 hours a week being an iron worker, and he was probably 20 pounds overweight. I just remember thinking to myself, man, if he can work 40 to 60 hours a week and still get that done, I'm only doing 15 hours of class a week. I definitely have time to be able to do something. I need to make some type of change. I had no idea how out of shape I was. So in the back of my mind, it's like, okay, I'll get right back to my routine. I'll start jogging 5 days a week. And after the second day jogging, my shins hurt so bad that I almost didn't make it home. I almost had to call my brother to come pick me up. That was definitely an eye-opener as far as it's like, man, if my legs can't even handle the amount of weight they're carrying. I kind of stepped back and I decided, well, I'll start just jogging every other day. And so that's what I started doing. And then, I got into the weight room. I was lifting 3 times a week, built that up to 5 days a week. I recommitted myself to lifting, just putting everything into my lifts. When I added that and nutrition all together, it was definitely a winning formula. I was under the impression that your genetics are what let you have a six-pack or keep you from having a six-pack. I learned last year that that's not the case at all. If you put your head to it and you get your nutrition right, it doesn't matter what your genetics are, you can get your body in just extremely good condition. It was like exactly 2 years after I had started that I had abs, I had a six-pack. It hit me, I freaking did it. Nothing scares me anymore as far as, if I have a hurdle that I have to get over, I know that I can do it. Like, I may be dreading doing it, but I know that I can get it done. I have a renewed confidence in myself that I've never had before. For anybody watching this, I'd like to tell them to take it one day at a time. If you have 100 pounds to lose, that 100 pounds is not going to be gone tomorrow. But you can do certain things today that are going to make you a little bit better tomorrow. And then all those days are going to compound, and eventually you're going to reach your goal.